You don't want zero problems, big fella.
Alright, welcome to episode 7. We're back today. This is John Elway episode, so we got to bring that fire debate today. You know what I mean? John had a hell of a legacy in the NFL. So we're going to get started. How's everyone feeling today?
I'm good, winning, man.
Good?
You know, we back in the building, happy. Another episode, another day with the fellas. Let's get it.
How's the baby lotion feeling?
I like it, man. They try to give me that sugar sweet lotion. I'm go home to my wife and get smoked.
Smacked!
I ain't about to get smoked, man. I'm good. I want no parts.
Hey, I'm good. Still no cut yet, but hopefully next week I get a cut.
Alright, cool.
I'm good, man. I got the fresh coat.
You're not allowed the camera no more, man.
So I'm good.
Good.
How about you? Good, man?
I'm good. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to go.
Let's
Alright, cool. So we're going to jump into our first segment of the day, what's happening. These are some current events that's going on at the moment. So we're going to start out with some NBA cities and teams do they feel you get an unfair advantage because they get to open their facilities earlier than others. So for example, down in Florida, Georgia, states like California, they're opening everything before. Where you feel like a New York, New Jersey team, you have to wait a little bit longer. Do you guys feel it's an unfair advantage?
I mean, it could potentially be, but realistically speaking, the teams that are like, let's say in this place like New York, New Jersey, you got the Nets, you got the Knicks. They're not making the playoffs. Like they're not going nowhere.
They say KD might come back though.
Man,
He's not coming.
No, he's not coming. If you know it's good for him, you shouldn't come back, man. Don't rush that injury.
the problem is
13 months though. That's not rushing. That's long.
Yeah, but it depends on how many games the league is going to give him. Does he have enough games to make the playoffs with the Nets?
They're in the playoffs right now. They started.
If it started right now, they might be playing what seed is the 8th seed?
I think they're the 7th seed. Yeah.
I mean, I think right now the way it's shaking out, I agree with you. The teams is not in the playoffs. They in the playoffs. I guess the Nets are. You know, they're not going to endure to be in, but at the end of the day, their plan is for something forward. You know, forward in the plans. But most of the teams that's in the hunt, they teams just opening up the market anyway. So I feel like ain't no big deal. Water under the bridge.
Nah, I agree with Rodney 100%.
What if you're like a borderline player that you're trying to play to get a job next year? That's simple. Those 10 whatever games are super important.
Yeah.
Most people aren't LeBron where your job's secure.
You talking like the 7th, 8th man on the bench, right?
Most of the guys, the non-stars on the roster, they play for a job next year.
I mean, this cat's right now, the unemployment rate crazy, so I feel like they'll be alright, man.
Alright, cool. Alright, what do you guys think about, I watched the E60 thing on Alex Smith, and that journey that he's on the comeback has been crazy. I don't know if you guys got a chance to check that out to see all the
I saw the pictures, man. Like, it was...
I didn't see all of it, but I seen the pictures of his leg. And
sad. That's sad.
Man, sometimes you're like, when is a player gonna give it up? Like, what's the give it up? Like, what's that thing that's gonna make you say I'm done? And I wonder if this just made him hungry, man. It seemed like it made him hungry.
But like Roger said before, man, players are wired different, man. Like, you work your whole life
being told you can't do something and you achieve it. Not everyone's saying, you know what I mean, you can't come back from that. So his mindset is... Yeah.
If he tells you don't do it, I mean, hey...
They're still paying him a lot of money too. A lot of people forget that. Washington's paying him a lot of money.
They're paying him better, that's right.
Yeah, 3-year deals with them.
He got a lot of money, I think. Yeah, big time money.
I mean, but like, this dude went through 17 surgeries. I'm not really sure if it's worth it. I mean, he's not going back to really play. Like,
why not?
I think they give his keys to Dwayne Haskins anyway. Like, he's not.
Who would you rather have, sorry?
Dwayne Haskins, I'm not really sure about all this.
I'll take
his leg right now. On one leg.
I'll say
You can't do Dwayne Haskins like that. You seen him at Ohio State.
We're not Ohio State.
You see, they didn't really put him in position to succeed in Washington.
I seen he got some.
I seen Kylie Ohio State. What's he doing now? It doesn't matter.
I think the bigger question is if Haskins, let's say, has not the year they're expecting, is it an open season for a competition this year between Haskins and Smith?
Absolutely.
I think they're looking for a quarterback if that's the case.
If that's the case?
Next year?
Yeah. If Haskins don't play well, I think they might.
No, I can see that.
He's 35 too. Alex Smith is young.
Yeah,
he's 35.
a quarterback of the future.
Yeah, alright, cool. And we'll jump into a big topic this week was the 18th anniversary of the practice speech with Allen Iverson. I know we all remember that. Not a game, practice. So what do you guys think? What's your favorite sports rant of all time? Because for me, that's mine. Listen, you put that on at 2 o'clock in the morning, eat Christmas morning, any day, anytime you put it on, I'm laughing every time. This dude sat up there and snapped for 30 minutes straight about practice. And it was the most contradictory
Whoever
statement
come
ever.
and take the third preseason game, the preseason like BS. The Bears are who we thought they were.
That's
We let them off the hook.
That's a classic.
If you want to cry them, then cry them.
That's a classic.
But we let them off the hook.
There's so many, man.
That's a dude that knew he's about to lose his job.
And who was that?
That was Denny Green, man. I love him, but
Losing
he
house.
it is like
Monday night game, right?
His
Bills backed up.
Yeah, he knew he's about to be looking for work.
That was Monday night game, right?
Hey, he was sick, yo. That's when all the pressure just squeezed in on you, and he just lost it, man.
That's when they put the for sale sign in the front.
Yeah, that's it. He ain't about to get fired. He ain't had nothing to lose, man. He had nothing to lose.
I mean, there's so many, man. T.O., when he's that's my quarterback. Crying on camera. I mean, this is a team here. Like,
Tio got a whole segment. Just like,
that's the one.
It's unfair.
Yeah.
It's my quarterback.
If I had to go, when I had to go, Mike Singletary.
man, don't do it.
Mike Singletary's about to pull out his whole meat on
Mike Singletary let it catch a charge.
He done got me too before he even started.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You can't do that now.
He's about to violate the whole rule.
Can't coach him, can't play with him.
Can't do it.
That was talking to like Brandon Davis, right? That was,
What's up? What's up, man?
Can you imagine the 85 Bears locker room, man? They got dudes like him.
Singletary too old school, man.
Fridge, man. Like,
He wasn't ready. He was easy position.
30 young boys, man.
He's about to pull out
You
his
can't
whole
make him.
meat.
You can't make him.
Senior
Coach.
man,
That's too much pressure.
One of the greats of the game, though, that's played, though, right?
Yeah, what y'all here, coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wimbledon.
They gave him a different era. He ain't take disrespect, man. Singletary.
That's military. Like, that's it.
He knew he was losing his job too. What's up, man?
Yeah.
He knew he overstepped his
If he was a
job.
coach at the time he played, he would have been a perfect coach, bro. These days you can't do stuff like that.
Nah, not at all. So we're gonna jump from one great player to another and talk about Jordan's the impact of his shoe. We saw the last episode, one of the episodes last week, that said the first year that Jordan signed with Nike, they were expecting to do like $4 million in sales by the end of year 4, and I think that first year did like 121 million.
I know.
Crazy, right? Crazy. So what do you guys think the impact of just Jordan shoe culture and
You got
sports
kids,
outside
you
of
got
sports?
kids like 6, 7 years old now wearing them. They have no idea what it is. Just they learn from video games. You play like the old school players in 2K now. That's like learning by Michael Jordan. And I mean, I've always loved the sneakers as a kid. Still wear them to today. It's a huge impact, honestly.
It's tough because it's just funny that he really wanted to go with Adidas, right?
Yeah.
His parents
really wanted that.
His mom taught them onto the plane to go talk to Nike.
She made him go,
That
right?
part, she made him go. She was like, you need to at least go listen to what they got to talk about.
Yeah, Mom.
And Jordan, Nike, I guess it's the guy who set up everything for him, said he told him he needed to give him his own shoe line, and he started the whole Jordan brand. And then Muggs in Georgia fighting, shooting the fade for Jordan during the quarantine, man. Like,
They said Nike
murdered over
you know,
it.
people got killed over Jordan.
Killed over Jordan. Yeah.
Crazy.
They said Nike's mainly for tennis shoes back then.
Yeah, tennis shoes.
Track.
Track.
Yeah.
Travel like big.
Tennis.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, before the sneakers, I don't think people were really wearing like
Nike's like that.
Nikes like
Nah,
that.
it's
They weren't-
Converse and
They weren't wearing basketball shoes as casual
Converse
shoes
wasn't.
either, you know.
Joe's.
I think it was probably the first one. That and probably the Converse All Stars are like the only shoes that people were wearing. That's basketball shoes that people were wearing for like regular casual stuff.
Cool.
So
His agent might have got the 50 to 60 point per game thing wrong, but the one smart thing he did for sure.
He got a shoe game, right?
Yeah. He knows shoes. He may not know basketball,
Yeah,
but
he got the shoes right.
Yeah, that's
shoes
it.
right, man.
What would you guys say is your favorite pair of all time?
That's easy for me. The Concourse.
Got him on my feet
One
right
right
now,
now,
boy.
You got it.
That's my
Come
favorite
on,
one.
man. Ain't no sponsorship from Jordan, but man, I rock him, man. I need him, man.
By far, it's not even close, honestly.
You know what I mean?
Not
I
even
need
close.
him.
What about you?
I'm gonna go with something different. I like the 13s for some reason, man. Just
Those are the He Got Games, right?
Yeah,
Jesus Shuttleworth.
Yeah,
Shuttleworth,
that's my joint right there, man. The design that's my.
Love it?
that's my
Alright.
shit,
13's tough.
Yeah.
13's. I mean, you're on a list of
Almost every one of them is
12.
What about you?
10s is tough.
I'm a little bit of a sneakerhead,
Sevens.
a little bit. So 11, everyone loves. Probably one of my third or fourth favorite pairs, but not my first. I'm a old school Chicago ones, red, white, and black.
Like the ones?
Original ones. Freaking with some jeans, some shorts. I love
Yeah,
them, man. They go everything, man.
Jordan's feet bleed.
Yeah.
Beat
I
up
love
car.
them.
Man, class, man. They
I
talk-
love them. Cement threes, I'm a big fan to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Olympic 7s.
Olympic sevens are cool
Oh,
too.
that mean,
Yeah, I mean I could go on for days, but yeah.
So many of them. The last shot 14.
Yeah, definitely.
14's, that's a tough
What
sneakers.
about you?
The
You said 11 Concourse?
Yeah,
Alright, cool, definitely. Alright, cool.
Space Jams.
Space Jam, love the Space Jams.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a lot of history and iconic moments that happened. I think the one year they said in 1992, he won regular season MVP, All-Star Game MVP,
Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year, and Finals MVP on that sneaker, man.
Crazy.
That's a year, and a scoring title.
And the scoring title.
How you win scoring title and Defensive Player of the Year?
I know,
That's a cold year.
That's how you get labeled a GOAT.
That's a cold year. Man.
Cold.
I did always.
We never
wonder,
seen
like,
that done again.
You had other players wearing his sneakers playing against him. Like
That's
respect.
true. Yeah.
That respect.
That's
Like
bad.
Like,
That's
he's
bad.
wearing my sneakers.
Yeah,
like, you look up to me.
That took your soul out. You like,
Yeah.
I came a guard. I got your
Yeah,
shoes on.
I got your
shoes
Yeah,
on.
that's definitely real. We want to switch lanes a little bit from the sneaks. What do you guys feel about like the whole dream team? What do you guys think about that practice where they were just going at it in Madrid? And it was Magic and Larry versus Mike, and they just kind of talking trash to him, kind of fired him up, and Mike like flipped that switch and then just turned it on and just ended it pretty much. What do you guys think about hearing that and seeing those stories during that practice?
He treated practice like it was a game 7 of the finals. Like it doesn't matter if it was a game practice. That's what he did on the court, regardless. So I respect him for it, man.
That's that Mamba mentality,
That's my
right?
mentality.
Yeah.
Mama got that mentality from him, man.
He said
He said, I wouldn't have 5 championships if it wasn't for Jordan. I learned what I learned from
He said it
him.
came from his
I couldn't watch
said-
that part when he came on. I'm still, man. I'm not even that emotional person, but when Kobe came on the screen
Yeah,
talking,
yeah, crazy.
that hits me. That's my Jordan.
Yeah, exactly.
It was kind of crazy to see that.
He's talking, man. He's not here anymore.
Like, yeah, he's gone. And rest in peace to Kobe. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Kobe and his family. Respect to his family.
Yeah.
Yo, you learned a lot about that cat's competitive nature. Like, it's not many cats we've seen. You know, you put Kobe up there. Obviously, we've seen Kobe. I'm gonna even put LeBron in that category with that competitive nature, man. Them cats that just they want to win at everything. They want to win at putting their socks on first with their kids. Like
He's flipping quarters in the
flipping quarters with the security guard,
with the
man.
crusty cut.
R.I.P. to him. Yeah, passed away last year, I think.
Did he? Yeah, security guy.
Security guy.
Yeah, rest in peace to him.
Yeah, but that was crazy. And not that anyone's listening, but between us, did you guys think Mike got Isiah cut from the Dream Team?
Not even a question. That's yeah.
No one's listening, so
Nah.
circle of trust.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. I think that
Say he did.
he had, but check it out. Pippen didn't fade him. Magic didn't fade him. Bird didn't fade him. There was mad people that didn't like him.
Yeah.
I don't think Barkley didn't really like him like that. So I like George's at the top of it. So I think he. Wait, I'm saying he's at the top because he's the alpha dog. Like he's taking the blunt for it. And I don't think he felt bad taking the brunt for it. But he'll keep it real. All them other players keep it real. Nobody really faded him. They thought he was the best. Jordan even said, to his credit, he's probably second best point guard all time behind Magic. But he's like, yo, that dude just something about him. I just couldn't fade him. Like,
Yo, I mean, like, you don't gotta be best friends to win championships or medals or whatever, man. He belonged on that team, and it hurt to this day.
That's something to question.
Yeah, like he's better than people like Stockton, Leitner that was on there. Like,
He's better than 95% of dudes on the team.
but his team.
You say he better than who?
Cushion Leitner?
No, it's probably not you.
I'm
I'm messing with you.
No, I think, but chemistry plays a big role. Like,
Nah, come on, man. He deserves to be on that team, Rod. But there's no debate, man.
Nah, man, chemistry says a lot. If all of us is in here, we podcasting, and some random dude want to come in and he's a good
That's not a
podcaster,
random dude, though.
but y'all don't, he random to them. They say it as a team chemistry.
Nah, man.
Like, if you don't like him, if Bron say, like, you don't like him,
That's US.
I don't like him
come together
either.
as a team,
I don't
though.
like him. I don't like
I
him.
get what Ron saying, man. It's all from-
Wait, I get what you're saying, but he played in the league. They know his game.
But
They
Chris,
know-
if right now a cat was dominant in what he do, I'm sorry, man. And they said you told me you ain't like him. You my man. I don't like him either, man. I'm keeping it in the stack.
But this wasn't Jordan's team, though.
Yeah, that's Jordan's team, man.
That's not his team.
It is his team. When you
So is that why we know he had final say? That there's only one player. There's only one player with cash in the team that made that decision.
Yo, think about it. When they asked that man, yo, can you come play? This one, players wasn't even playing. NBA players wasn't even playing. Professional athletes was not playing in the Olympics at the time. It was using college players getting dogged. America was the laughing stock of the Olympics when it came to basketball. They came to ask Jordan, yo, you playing? Can you play? He asked me to play. He didn't volunteer to play. They asked that man. Yeah. They want to assemble a dream team. So if you come and ask me who I want to play with, and I don't want to play with that guy,
who had the final say?
So you're agreeing.
So you agree it's final
You're
say?
agreeing.
He had the final say.
You agree that he made it.
I think he took the brunt, but with the notion that everybody else didn't really fade him either.
But I don't really believe that, man. Magic Johnson and Isiah Thomas were two players.
They kissed, right?
That Jordan All-Star freeze-out game, that was two of their ideas right there. It wasn't just Isiah Thomas. I don't know what his deal was with Isiah Thomas.
That's
he didn't shake hands.
He said he didn't like him.
He wasn't the first player that didn't shake hands.
Facts.
They don't like him, man.
So he had final say.
Isiah must have said something about him.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Jordan had final say.
Yeah, he got final say for sure.
All right, so we're gonna get into another topic based on what we're talking about, the Dream Team. What would you guys take if they're matching up hypothetically, Dream Team or the Redeem Team? Who do you guys like in that matchup?
I like Dream Team.
Yeah.
I like Dream Team. I think it's super cool.
I like the Redeem Team.
It depends on what
Man,
era.
Yeah, I know you are. You 90s bias.
Yeah, what era,
man.
What era? What was the what?
International rules, man.
Nah, man, we talking about. You guys go with the Dream Team. Come on.
The Redeem Team.
I'll go with the Redeem Team simply because
who?
The Redeem Team. I thought you combined
the
it.
Redeem Team simply because
LeBron.
Magic and Larry Bird was pretty much
Washed.
But they wasn't trash. Come on,
man. I know I said every episode of the HIV, man. Like,
You see Larry Bird, like he was.
Come on, man. You disrespecting them, man. They was out there balling.
Right, man.
That was like Clyde out there. They had Barkley.
Clyde, no.
Clyde retired for years after that.
Nah, he retired to like late 90s.
Yeah, it's like that. He was still balling.
LeBron was dog walking. That's the thing.
Pippen, no, come on, man. I'm not doing that.
We're not doing it. That's a discussion.
Pippen's on the team.
Kobe's on the
Kobe's on there? Yeah.
Kobe's on the team too.
You got Kobe, Bron, Wade, KD.
That's what Duncan was on there.
It's a cool team, yeah.
Duncan on the team. Come on, man.
But we just talked about a cat that didn't like to lose, man. Jordan ain't like losing, man.
Kobe ain't losing.
Well, to get to that level, I think you all gotta not like to lose.
But we seen Jordan was a different cat. He was playing against the best bats, and they said,
you like Kobe,
yo, he a different dude.
Kobe like lose either.
From top to bottom, the Redeem Team is better because you gotta.
Absolutely.
You were in their prime.
Yeah, you gotta talk about people like
LeBron's in his prime.
CP, Kobe,
exactly.
KD, Melo,
you gotta go back to the
Wade.
Dream Team. And you
Kobe
gotta
like he's 90s bias, man. 90s bias.
Yeah,
Cowboys bias.
Yeah, Christian Laettner on there.
Exactly, man.
Like they had Christian Laettner, like that team.
I'm not a CP3 fan. He was dog walk stuff.
Karl Malone, Cole. Who's gonna guard Karl Malone?
I put LeBron.
Wait. Karl Malone is basically like the same body as LeBron. Like LeBron has Malone's body.
Karl Malone post-up game. The mailman was delivering.
No, come on, man. Brian, could you give me Karl Malone? That's your go-to.
Who's gonna guard Karl
I
Malone?
put Tim Duncan on Karl Malone.
Come on, man. Karl Malone was getting
Right,
buckets,
Tim
man.
Duncan up better than Karl Malone?
Nah, man.
Whoa.
Wait.
You're right.
It's not a wash though.
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone averaged 20 points per game every year of his career, but his first year and his last year in the league. He averaged 20 points per game.
I appreciate
it.
He's a two-time MVP.
All right, Karl Malone.
Come on, man. He's a two-time MVP.
All right, Karl Malone in front of you, Tim Duncan in front of you.
Chris, it's not that easy, man.
I'm asking you.
But you can go either way.
I'm asking you.
The argument is this.
I'm asking you.
The argument is this. You asked me where the matchups are. I'm giving you the matchups.
Wait. I don't think there's a wrong answer to that question, though. You're going. Karl Malone's 28 and 13 in his for like 15 years straight.
I agree. That's not a law walking them.
No, that's not a wash. He doesn't have a championship because he lost to Jordan. Any other era, he's probably won a championship.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
He still don't got no championship.
He cold. Wait, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Duncan ain't play little body like Jordan.
Come on, man.
That's tough.
Listen, all things equal between Duncan and Malone, Tim Duncan's a better defensive player.
Listen, man. And Karl Malone's a way better offensive player, though. That's not Yo, wait. Malone averaged like 28 points per game or more, like 8 to 10 years in a row, like consistently. Not 28. He wasn't 28 consistent that long in a row. Y'all act like it's a watch.
Y'all said it like Duncan was just. I thought overall player.
Honestly, he might be better than Duncan. Listen, you can go either way.
Let's go with the watch.
It's 2-2.
No, I'm not saying I'm picking him. I'm just saying y'all act like
best player.
I say overall, Duncan's better player.
it's very debatable.
Look, let's go Duncan and
One's better on defense, one's better on offense.
Let's go Duncan and Karl Malone matchup. They got Charles Barkley. Who you match up with?
Was Malone starting like that?
Yeah, but
Yo, he's a 2-time MVP.
No, I'm saying on that team.
Yeah,
It was who? I'm saying
You had
Magic.
You got Magic. You got Jordan. You had Clyde.
Clyde was 3.
Scotty, and you had Malone.
That's the 5.
That was the 5. I think that's the starting 5.
Y'all disrespecting Karl Malone.
Larry's come on the bench
I don't think Larry started
at that point.
He was at the end.
I'm talking.
I don't know, but I don't know. I know he's at the end.
That team was
the redeem team was
Scotty, man.
redeem was Kobe, LeBron,
Cole,
Duncan,
Cole,
KD,
Cole.
and with the CP3, they played
No.
But y'all
came on the bench.
This starting lineup. They had Patrick Ewing at center.
Come on, yo, Pat. Pat one of the best centers all time, dog.
Charles Barkley at power forward.
Charles Barkley, Cole.
Larry Bird at small forward. Shooting guard Michael. Point guard Magic.
That team still. That team.
Wait, you said Patrick Ewing what? He's
one of the. He won top 5 center all time, man.
No, he's not.
No,
he's not.
five.
He not top 5.
Right, not 5. Not 5. Top 10, definitely not 5.
I can't even
Right, not 5. But listen, we'll go back to Malone and Duncan. Tim Duncan is a better defender. Malone's a better offensive player. But you gotta think, Malone's way better offensively than Duncan was better.
You got 5 centers better.
He's better, but not
Not
better.
a second half scorer. That's a lot.
I can give you Pat being.
No, think about it. He scored 30-something thousand points with no threes.
That's not shooting 3.
I'm just saying though, but he scored 36,000 points with no threes. That's mad.
I hear you. I'm not disagreeing.
Like y'all sleep on Malone.
I'm not sleeping.
He's cold, but he's not top 5.
He's not top 5.
Honestly, top 5. He would be top 5 in Lakers history at center, probably.
That's facts.
That's tough, man. Like,
You
that's
got
tough.
Kareem and Shaq. You got
That's tough. Mike and again, these are all like
Chamberlain.
I see, but that's tough, man.
That's 4 right there.
That's tough. Like that's tough, man.
I mean,
It's tough.
He's probably top 7.
You got dudes like Shaq, Hakeem.
He's probably top 7 though. Yeah,
I'll say that. Ron Deere.
Probably top 7.
Like Ron Deere.
But top 7. That's a cold 7 though. Like you saying,
That's cool.
All-time great.
That's cool though.
Like to make that list, like come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm still going redeem team.
Redeem team.
Whatever.
Redeem team.
Who was the redeem team top 5? Start 5.
I couldn't even get that. But you had cats like, you obviously have LeBron, Kobe.
A lot of dudes are young.
I think Chris named it. I think
I don't think KD was starting though. He's young.
I give CP3.
That's like his third.
It might have been Melo.
Melo was playing.
Melo's a bully internationally.
He played like 4 or 5 like that.
He played every one of the.
But,
I think
D-Wade might have started.
Nah, he didn't start.
He didn't start.
not the 2. Kobe.
Nah, it was
Kobe's the leader of the team.
I think CP3, Kobe, LeBron, then Melo was the 4, and they had Duncan at the 5.
That's right.
Alright, cool. That's a tough. I'll pay to watch.
I will watch that.
I think the difference is that old age of Bird and Magic. That makes the difference.
You can make that argument, but I will always say this, man. Like in a game of basketball, sometimes experience is big. And I'm not saying that these cats can't ball. I think it's a good game.
All right, so Jordan and Kobe sticking each other, right?
Yeah.
Who's sticking LeBron?
Pippen, man.
All right, well, you said.
Alright, cool.
We go to that top. You go.
Alright, so we got Ewing's the top 5 center.
Pippen locking down LeBron.
Nah, I give him top 7, but you know that's a tough 7.
I'll give you top 7.
I can see the argument.
I give you top 7.
Top 5.
Cool. So we're gonna wrap that up and we're gonna get into I thought it was gonna be the heated segment of the day, but I think we might have already got that one out of the way. But this next segment is called State Your Case, man, and we're doing all NBA in this segment. So no old school, no redeem team, no dream team.
Respect.
Right now, today, I need your MVP picks, man. We need those MVP picks. So who want to jump in?
I'm going with Giannis, man.
All right.
Yeah, I give it to Giannis.
All right,
man.
cool.
He's having an awesome season. He could even be arguably Defensive Player of the Year. He got his team in the first place in the East. I think he's shooting better now this year too. So he improved even after his MVP year. He's improved on his work. He worked in the offseason, improved on his jumper. So I gotta give it to Giannis.
All right. Who wants next? Anybody? Somebody?
At your case.
I'm not gonna say it pains me to say this because it don't.
Say, you say it. Who you gonna say?
LeBron.
That's why I wanted you to go
Why
first.
can't you say it? Why can't you say it?
They don't pay me to say it.
Nah, you said it.
I wanted you to go to first.
I like LeBron.
You like LeBron.
LeBron.
In what way do you like LeBron? You like him like a hammer boy?
It pains you to say it.
Nah, I said
it pains him to say it.
because he
can't even talk about it, man.
the reason why I say it is anytime a team, like a player plays on teams that's like big, like I felt the same way when Curry won it. Like when your team's good, man, it's hard for me to like give an MVP to a team like that. I'm giving it to LeBron because LeBron's balling. I think he got the Lakers balling. But I feel like a team like, and I don't like to give it to rookies, man. Like I think it's a lot to give for rookies that are rookie of the year. But I think a cat like Ja Morant, and I'm not saying he should be. I'm just hear me out. Hear my case. A cat like Ja Morant, where the Grizzlies wasn't even sniffing the playoffs last year, man. That team was trash.
Wait, what are you trying to say though?
But they're right now. They're currently in the AFC. Like to make a big impact on that team. Like you bring a guy in, he a young guy, and make your team better. He not taking them to.
I see him as rookie. I see that.
But that's what I said. He ain't going that far. I think it's a stretch. I think it's a stretch. I said it's a stretch. I'm not gonna go with that.
Drake shouldn't even be mentioned.
But I'm saying he's making a major impact on his team. Is my point with Ja Morant.
I think these guys are making a lot more of an impact on the team.
Yeah. My MVP, I'll go Anthony Davis.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going Anthony Davis. Why do you hate state your case?
State your case, yeah.
I need to hit him.
Why can't he be?
Y'all make me want to throw up.
He put up 26 and 12.
Man,
and then he didn't play the year.
Man, like,
Okay, who doesn't play with another partner?
Steph wanted to play with whatever.
That's my problem with these.
But everybody has somebody though. Who won by themselves?
I ain't saying that, but
You are.
Russ.
Lakers is tough here. Russ.
I'm messing with him.
Russ is in the boat. Come on, man.
Nah, Russ did do it.
Russ is doing it dope.
Yo, y'all sleep on Russ's MVP.
Russ top 4. He top 4 MVP, but I think it's Anthony Davis.
I'm not talking about this. I'm saying the year he did a triple double win MVP. He's
He's on top, but they made the playoffs.
Anthony Davis like
Like, come on.
They made the playoffs that year?
They did.
Was he AC?
They lost to the Rockets.
They got swept Westbrook there.
Yeah, they got
Nah, they were in the 8th seed. He was like
They was like
the 5th or 6th seed. Yeah, he was in the 8th seed.
No, they was late. They was late.
They were like 5th or 6th.
They might have been 7 or 8. And they got swept by the Rockets.
Yeah, I think 7 or 8.
Yeah, they got swept.
The man had 50-something triple doubles.
He was balling.
He did.
He had like 550
And average is triple double.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got one player, but he still didn't play. Who wins by themselves? That's all I want. There's not one player, one by
Man,
themselves.
that's you play with LeBron.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you a question. Who's better, AD or Embiid?
I'm gonna go AD.
AD?
AD.
AD?
You know, Embiid bullies him. That's the thing. Embiid bullies AD. But
He bullies pretty
They
much
both-
everybody.
but I think I'd rather have
They both
AD.
hurt too much. I don't know.
Both soft, not
They both
supposed to see.
soft.
They both are soft.
They
They
too
like
soft.
shooting
They
guards
soft.
and big men.
They both-
bodies.
Yeah,
They both
man,
are
that's what they are.
I think
they big point guards, man. Like,
Nah, I think AD's.
and they both ballers. Like, respect to their game.
It's a little overblown.
Nah, he's hurt every year.
He hurt
What do you
every
mean he
year.
is overblown? You say AD's injuries to
Because
he's hurt every year.
He came on the Lakers like once he missed a couple of games.
Nah, you can't use this 1 year. He's been hurt the last like 5 years.
Every season.
Exactly, because you put a team like
You
that.
a Lakers fan.
Yeah, I am a Lakers
You know
fan.
them boy. You're not allowed to talk about this.
AD's soft. I don't know.
No, I'm not
Listen,
soft.
I love the Lakers as much as you
Yo.
do. AD's
No,
soft.
I'm not
My
coming
lord.
back to a team.
Let him
who
talk.
want to put people around me.
Preach on it.
Like I'm not risking my health for all that.
So he's a quitter. That's even worse than being soft.
Nah, I'm talking about what you mean. You got a point.
Nah, he's softer than warm water with baby oil.
Embiid just as soft though.
So, he.
Rod say he don't really.
I need an IV in the middle of the playoffs.
Rod don't really. Rod say he out of
They need an IV in the middle of the
playoff run, guys.
I believe it.
All right.
Softer than warm water with baby oil.
So we're gonna get back to MVP. I went Nana.
AD is not that soft, man. He just
All right.
he with a bad team and he ain't
Watch them fourth quarter Clippers games when Montrez getting up in them.
We gonna see.
You don't get no buckets.
Yo,
You don't get no buckets and Trez getting up. He's soft. And
I don't want nobody touching him.
Nah, man.
The man, why he won't play no 5, bro? You're 7 foot in a soft
Yo,
NBA. You won't play no 5.
That's fair. They're both soft.
They're both. No, I agree. I'm with Rodney. They're both soft. Yeah, they're both.
But if I had to pick,
You can't play center in this NBA.
that's soft move. But
Hey, come on.
I'm a Sixers fan. I like Embiid, but
Like handle somebody
I-
else's role is to be that person.
But he said,
guy.
but I'm trying to vouch with you. But
Nah,
he
nah.
said I don't want to play the 5.
He had 2 points in the fourth quarter last time they played the Clippers, man.
come on.
Like, come on, man.
'Cause he don't
2
want no-
points.
he don't want none
They're
of the
small,
smoke.
but then with somebody physical.
Yo, how many points did he have?
2 points in the fourth quarter.
That game?
And they lost.
They lost.
They lost the game.
No. The first two games. The first two games. He had 2 points combined in the fourth quarter.
The first one was the first game of the year. Everybody was gassed that game.
Yo,
Nah.
in the famous words of my man Rum Nitty, he was taking so many punches, the fans was yelling, "Get off the
You
road!"
talking about a dude that's first
Nah,
that's
that's his first game in the NBA. How long has it been in the NBA? Since 2012, right?
Montrezl Harrell, that's his role. To come off the.
But Montrezl Harrell,
And what's AD's role?
man.
What's AD's role? To get buckets, right?
To get buckets.
All right, and he got 2 points in the
Yeah,
fourth
but
quarter.
you're not gonna get
as an MVP case.
You're not gonna get
Yes.
50 points every game. They're gonna have an
I don't wanna see
Nah,
That's your first night.
I don't want 50, bro. I just need more than 2 in the
I need
fourth
more than
quarter,
2 in the
man.
fourth, man.
You
What
saw.
Yo, they both saw. I can't vouch.
All right, so my MVP pick, we're going to get back to that, is Giannis. There, no one else has a chance to win the award, man. The dude's giving you 30, 13, and 6 assists a game. Probably the best defender in the league, arguably, and it seems
He cooking.
9 million games over 500.
Yeah, I can't argue.
Yeah, you got no chance. No one's going to win that award besides him. Back to back, too. Speaking of back to back.
Facts.
Yeah.
Drake.
Cool. We're going to jump into Defensive Player of the Year. Who wants to start off there? Or if you want me to actually keep going?
You can go.
Yeah, it's going to be Giannis again, in my opinion, too, man. The dude's having an unreal year. Like, his team is 4 points per game better than any other team in the NBA in defensive rating. And I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you took that 4-point margin, they would go from 1st to 15th in defense. That's how big of a margin it is. That's how, and you, like, it's not close.
I'm gonna go with something slightly different. Y'all
Yeah.
might not like my pick. I like Ben Simmons on defense.
I'm betting number one fan.
I think a
That's a
big-
solid pick.
I agree with you, Rodney. Good.
Solid
Yeah,
on-ball defender, man. He's very underrated. Like, I feel like teams don't get a lot of credit. And because the margin's so big with the Bucks, sometimes when you're in the same conference as a team, you ain't gonna get that credit that you deserve. And he got hurt a little bit late.
Missed a lot of games.
He missed some
Missed
games.
games.
But he's been like,
Actually, you only missed what, like 4 before the season ended.
yeah, before the season ended, he was getting ready to
I
miss
agree with
something.
you.
I don't know if he's going to be ready to play
Yeah,
that.
they said he may. They said he may. They said he may.
Yeah, they
but
said
that's
like 50-50.
we know how that
I
goes.
agree. I agree with Rob. I think
He's been balling. He's been
Yeah.
balling, man. He's a good on-ball defender. He plays good team defense. He's big. You know, it's hard to coach. Like him and Giannis, both 2 big, solid guys that play good defense. I like both of them. I like Ben Simmons. I'd be different.
I'm gonna go with my boy who y'all think is soft. I'm gonna go with AD, man.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna go
Come on,
with
man. Let him talk, man. Let him talk.
AD, man.
Oh, yeah,
It's
go ahead,
either
now.
AD or Giannis, and it's hard to win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. I'm gonna go Anthony Davis. Probably one of the best help defenders. He blocks shots. He could guard probably 2 to 5.
The little eraser. That's what he is back there.
Well, you acting like I'm saying somebody that's
No,
totally like.
I hear you.
Totally
Like you said, Trae Young?
Yeah, like I'm saying.
Ice Trae. Not right.
Rodney got like.
Y'all talking about me with the Cowboys last episode, man. You talking about the Lakers. I don't want to hear
This is
nothing
one
about-
episode though. Cowboys every episode.
I don't want to hear nothing about Anthony Davis.
Why not though? You act like he's trying.
You pick LeBron.
Hold on.
Like LeBron. I ain't
So
pick LeBron.
what's your hate on Anthony Davis?
Yeah, for real.
Nah,
He just don't like the Lakers,
Nah,
period.
man. Like you
You
said,
don't
I
like
like
Genie, you don't
it.
like Genie Bus either, do you?
I don't have no problem with Genie Buss.
What's wrong with AD's defensive player?
You like the logo?
You made him an MVP, defensive player. of the
Why
year.
you hating though? I
didn't
didn't
make
make
him MVP.
I gave him
Giannis the MVP. He gave him MVP.
You sleep. You sleep.
You got the
drunk.
Cowboys on 12 and 4.
You drunk. You sleep. You sleep in. You drunk.
You got Cowboys on 12 and 4.
But
you at minimum 11 and 5.
The Lakers are going to get some awards, though, because they're the Lakers. They're the biggest brand in the NBA. And
That's
they
the
got a
only
good
reason.
record.
That's the only
So
reason.
they are going to get some awards, brother.
They gonna get
As they
it. Just because
should.
of that.
Alright.
Cloud.
They had the best player, the best defensive player.
Cloud. That's it.
Not the
He's the
best
best
player.
defensive player.
No, he's not the best player. No,
Why do you pick Ben Simmons? What's really the difference between them two on defense, though?
They're
Ben's
both
that much bigger.
they're both
that much
solid
better
picks.
than AD on defense.
They're both very
No,
solid.
Ben's having a very good defensive.
Yeah, I agree.
He's honestly, he's
And
my
my problem
favorite.
with I'm not a big help defender guy.
Come on, man.
No, help defender, help. Look, when you got to do like LeBron that doesn't play defense, you need a help defender.
It's required. But
It's big,
But it's
man.
like he's not playing his man. I
It's
mean, I
big.
get he's not playing the 5. He don't want to bang the post, but he plays
He's on
the 4.
the court with Kuzma, who plays no defense. LeBron
None.
plays no defense. You know what I mean? They got dudes that don't play a lot of defense. You need that eraser because he's played defense so a bunch of
None don't play
people
defense.
don't.
None.
Yeah. Like, it helps.
Just say you don't like Anthony Davis.
Yo,
Just say you don't like Anthony Davis.
I just heard him in 2
Can you say I love the
Too much
Cowboys?
AD?
I'm nauseous.
Yeah.
Say I love the Cowboys and hate the Lakers. Just say that.
Yo, Chris, who your pick, man?
Nah, he said Ben. Yeah, he agreed with Ben. All right.
I could dap you for that because at least you said so. We agree on one thing.
That you love the Cowboys and
In
hate
2
Anthony Davis.
episodes, we agreed on one thing.
All right. We're gonna jump
I speak the
into
truth, though. Speak
we're gonna jump into the next segment of this is Rookie of the year. Who do you guys like for that award?
Hands down, John Morant.
Like, well, you picked him for MVP.
John
Both sides.
Morant.
I knew where you were going for that.
I liked him even if Isiah played the whole year. I liked him. I still thought he was.
Nah, John Morant too. I know everybody loves
young
Zion.
Wade, man.
Everybody loves Zion. Zion had an impactful 16 games. But
He
John
was,
got to
man.
trash Memphis Grizzlies in the
playoff, AC.
Yeah.
It would have been interesting if Zion was healthy the whole year.
It would have been.
But he's not though. It wouldn't be a debate.
It wouldn't
be a debate, but he did it.
He's giving you 25 and 8. Like, it's not gonna be.
But John cooking though, man.
20.
And he ain't scared to take that.
Zion's putting up
shot.
historic numbers for a rookie.
He is. He
It
cooking.
would have been a debate.
But he didn't play.
For me, this is a fun award, so I don't care. Like, I don't take it serious to me. I would get the Zion because he's the one I like watching the most personally. It's a fun award for me.
Well-
And dudes like Kyrie wanted playing less than 50 games before. Vince Carter, I know we can't remember as a rookie because it was 900 years ago, but he wanted playing like 48
Nah, but
games.
you gotta give it to John because nobody was checking for the Memphis Grizzlies. So
I
don't take it seriously. Like I said,
I understand.
my rating is who I like watching the most. So yeah, that's how I rate. I don't really take winning and all that. It's a corny award. It doesn't predict future success or anything.
It doesn't, I mean,
like Michael Carter Williams won Rookie of the Year before.
Come on, man.
So
What's wrong?
MC Dub.
He's nice, alright.
he was Lonzo Ball before Lonzo.
He still got
He's like Ben Simmons light, yo.
They gotta say,
Yeah, he really is. Just like how Draymond, Scotty.
I like
Who said
that.
Draymond was Scotty?
I did. Draymond, Scotty.
That's what he is. Yeah, he said that.
Next topic, man.
Wait, what? You don't remember that?
Next topic, man. He said Draymond Scotty. Next topic, man. We're not talking
Yeah, he's
about
a fan student. Yeah, he's a fan student.
No, just chill, man.
Why
Chill.
not?
Chill.
Yo,
Next time.
Ben Simmons, Michael Carter Williams, Rondo, Rubio, they're all the same player, man.
Yo,
Don't disrespect
They
this.
ain't- I love Ben Simmons. I'm a
He
fan.
was 8 inches taller than Rondo.
They're all the same player, man.
What did they do different?
They're all the same
Besides being 8
player.
inches taller.
I can agree with the Ben
Am I
Simmons.
lying?
He scores better than him.
Who?
Some people.
How? Not that Ben don't score like that.
Yo, stop.
He has the ability to score.
That is
The ability, here we go, the ability.
Right, he has the
Ben
ability.
Johnson got the ability.
Ben offense ain't.
I'm saying,
He Rondo.
He 8 inches taller than
They're
Rondo.
the same
Yo,
player.
Rondo.
They are.
Yo, come on, don't disrespect the man. like
Rookie
that. He
Rubio,
can
Rondo,
post
and
up.
Ben Simmons are all the same player.
Rondo will score better than
Come
both.
on, man.
I see Rondo be dirty.
Ricky Rubio can shoot the ball.
Yo, playoff Rondo is a different beast, man. He got a
Ben Simmons
nickname.
had 1 point in the playoffs, guys.
They had the Wolves sign with the one on it.
Yo, Ben Simmons
Had 1 point in the
is a
playoffs.
smaller Rondo.
Yeah,
He's a
Rondo.
bigger Rondo, the same player.
He had 1
They both can
Nah,
shoot free throws. Both got crazy
Exactly.
vision.
He's 8 inches
Both
taller.
better in transition. They're the
Exactly.
same player. If anything, Rondo might be better than him.
Exactly.
Like,
And they prime though.
They prime?
And they're
Prime
prime.
Rondo?
Nah.
A two-time All-Star Ben Simmons?
Nah.
two-time. He thought that.
Rondo in the playoffs.
He said two-time All-Star. Like
All-Star, son. Yeah.
He was the last one voted in.
Yeah.
I'm about a coach.
You're not offended.
It's
yo.
not your work. Cause ain't nobody else in the East.
You're not offended. yo.
Nobody else in
That's
the
really
East.
offended, though. That's crazy.
Am I lying? though? Am I lying?
Rondo averaged like 6 points a game,
But tell me-
bro.
Rondo is
What?
Yeah.
What?
9 points a game?
Nah, he just.
What does Ben do differently than Rondo?
He's a better driver.
They both. He can't finish.
drive.
Like, hey, they don't got a CDLs. Like, I don't care if he can drive.
Exactly.
He
You gotta
can't
get
finish. He can't finish. Ben can't finish. He awkward doing layups.
You don't make it right.
No, he don't make it. I could know.
don't.
He
He
missed
don't
dunks
touch the
all the
ball.
time.
When he drives,
He missed a
he's
dunk at
He's
least.
like 40%. He tries to
Nah. This one you beat.
They're the same players.
They're the same player.
They're the same
And Ben
players.
Simmons was 6'2", didn't he?
Yes.
Wow, I can't.
All right, man. We go.
Nah, if he was 6'2".
All right, we gonna move on. Cause I took that one to heart.
He had 1 point in the playoffs. That's all I got to
That's
say.
right. He really-
1 point.
They're the Wolves.
How you got 1 point in the playoffs? You the best
Nah.
second player on the team. You got 1 point.
Nah, they're
I'm not
the.
the best player on the team, but I'm
I said
saying-
first and second
said
player. You
second
got 1 point.
Nah, they're the Wolves side of the 100-point game had been with the one on.
Like,
Yo,
Nah, 1 point.
Nah, I'm
All right, man. We're gonna jump into Coach of the Year, man. Who we got for
1
Coach of the
point?
Year? Not Mike McCarthy either, man. Don't say Mike McCarthy.
Come on, man. I'm not saying. I got Grizzlies coach Taylor Jenkins, man. He got them cats. You know, with Ja Morant, obviously. He got them cats.
Yeah,
balling.
Rodney got John Murphy.
Yeah, like-
Clean sweep. Executive of the Year. John Murphy.
Got them cats. Yo, the Grizzlies is dead in the water, man.
He
Dylan
loves
Brooks.
John Murphy.
That was dead in the water.
My young boy JJ. Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, Jared's actually
I got
balling.
Bulldozer.
He be balling.
He's still my soft though, but that's my man.
He be balling,
Yeah,
though.
he did. Yeah.
I got Bulldozer. They got, I mean,
Coach Bud. That's a lot.
Yeah, he
Go
won last
up,
year,
over
right?
everything.
last year.
They probably gonna do it again.
He got a
man.
ball again, man. Can't take away
Coach
from him.
Bud.
Yep, Coach Bud.
Who you got,
I
Don?
gotta go with Billy Donovan, man. Like Paul George.
That's facts, man. That's a good one. Actually.
Yeah, Paul George,
I thought
Russell
so.
Wilson. Everybody thought they were rebuilding. They were what, the 5th seed in the West.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook.
I was saying when Russell Wilson started playing with Thunder. Yeah, I was getting nervous, dog.
everybody left them for the dead. Yeah, 5th seed in the all West. You gotta give it to them, man.
Why do teams get better when Paul George leaves? Or are they still consistent? Like, there's never a big fall off.
I feel like sometimes it you know how you rely on a player a lot.
He not a 1A.
Yeah, you know how like team basketball sometimes can trump
Yeah.
like losing a player like him. He not so dominant where it's like, oh, you lose him, you done.
Yeah.
But I think that sometimes the team just gets better as a whole. They got a like good quality, like Gallinari. You got like solid players. As long as they can stay healthy, they can play basketball.
Where do you guys rank Paul George in the league?
He top 10.
Top 10 player.
Top 10?
Yeah, top 10. That's
He's probably like 9, 10, right? That's
Yeah, he right there. He's in a good spot. Like, I think he's a baller.
All right, cool. And for me, Coach, I got Nick Nurse, man. I like what he did at Toronto.
I like- that's a good pick.
Speaking of
That's
losing a player,
That's very good.
and they're 28, 29 games over 500, second seed in the East.
Yeah, they ball.
They ain't missed a beat.
They ain't missed a beat.
They was the top 3 player, top
Yeah.
5 player, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then you got guys like Van Vliet, you know what I mean? You see them get better underneath them. Kyle Lowry's playing the best ball of his career.
Yeah.
He never played that confident before. And then you see somebody like Norman Powell, he averaged like 17 points a game. I don't know if a lot of people know that. That's a dude that came in the league that couldn't score, and now he's at 17 point per game scorer.
Yeah,
I think he's a great coach to develop players.
Tribute to him working hard, man, because he was like deep in the bench last year.
Yeah, he was
deep
buried.
in the bench.
Who's
man.
that?
Norman
But Norman Powell, he couldn't get on the court.
Powell,
And you know he a solid hustle type player
Yeah.
to do some things.
Exactly.
But the fact that
Two
Nick
air
Nurse
short
felt good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got crazy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I actually do like that pick.
That's good. That's very
many
good.
players on that team have improved.
He got improved.
Since he been.
Bogdan's
That's so
averaging
true,
17 and 8 and shooting 40% from three.
Siakam turned the whole
It's a-
player, dog.
It's a lot, but that says a lot about they met GM, man. Like,
What's the guy?
I mean, he can find talent, man, put a team together.
No, say no one knows this. Fun fact: the GM is not Majori. Majori's the president of the team. The GM's a dude that he's born in Hawaii. And I forget his name, but everyone thinks Majori's a
But Jerry's the
Yeah,
president.
he's the president.
But you know, he got a lot of say so and a lot of
Yeah.
stuff that happened with him and the GM as a team, as a tandem, man. They brought talent in. I know we always give the Spurs credit for what they do in terms of, they do very well with international talent. But I've seen what the Raptors have been doing. They're like the Spurs of the East, at least in terms of developing talent.
That's not. They're doing their thing for sure. Yeah. All right, cool. So we're gonna jump into a topic with the finals matchup. What do you guys think is gonna be there?
I'll go first.
Yeah. All right. What do you like?
Going 9-9 team. I'm going Lakers, Raptors.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the Raptors coming out the East beating the Bucks. I know the Bucks dominant right now, but I think Nick Nurse is a hell of a coach, like you said. Like,
I think he's a top 5 coach in the league, man. I like the stuff that he did against Golden State last year.
Yeah.
Again, they went in a Lions den. No one expected him to win.
Nobody expected him
And
to
then he
win.
did, like, I like the way he
sleeper,
played
man.
defense on Steph. Like, he made Steph
Yeah.
work. Like, he did a boxing one. They were
that's what
doubling
he's
the
gonna do. That's what he's
half
gonna do.
court.
One.
Like, Steph was working, man. Like, and just look, he threw a different look almost every time he came across the court.
Absolutely.
I like that.
I got Lakers, Raptors.
Yeah.
I gotta go with I'm gonna go with my Lakers. Obviously, I'm gonna go with the Celtics. I think the Celtics going.
Yeah. You wouldn't have Ryan with not Ronnie discussing.
Nah, seriously.
Yeah.
Why the Celtics?
Clean sweep.
Of who?
Lakers.
Every topic so
Lakers.
Like what you mean?
I'm surprised they ain't get coach of the
Yo,
year.
the Cowboys fan right here.
Yeah,
Coach
that's
is
Talking
here.
about Lakers.
That's true. All right.
Nah.
Why you getting Celtics? Though?
Listen, I think the Bucks and the Raptors probably gonna face each other and beat each other up in the
They
seventh
wouldn't play
game.
each other though, right? The 1 and 2 seed, right?
Don't give me the line of the season.
Yeah, because 1 and 2, they wouldn't play each other until the end.
I mean, you talking about if the playoffs started today?
The playoffs started, they'd be 1 and 2, so they wouldn't play each other until the end.
I just think the Celtics with
But you
Jason
saying they're
Tatum.
gonna beat each other up.
I mean, they saying they might not.
They would play each other until the
Well,
end.
I think
He's
Jason
coming
Tatum.
final.
You saying they're gonna make it? So you saying the Celtics gonna come out of that?
No, the Celtics.
Celtics are too.
They would.
Third seed, right?
It's
Last
Bucks,
series and Bucks would play each other.
Oh,
until
he's
East Conference
saying
Finals.
Bucks, Raptors, Celtics.
So they wouldn't play each other East Conference Finals.
Gotcha.
Well,
You think the Celtics gonna win though?
I thought you said something
no,
else.
I think the Celtics. Jason Tatum is just going on a different level by Kyrie.
I put Siakam on.
That's not light work though. Like,
I mean, it's not.
Tatum ain't sweet.
Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum ain't sweet though. He like
Tatum cold.
I put Siakam.
yeah, Siakam on Tatum. Siakam on Tatum. He not getting that 25 game more from him. Then he gonna work him. Yeah.
He gonna work. He might get it.
I'm saying Siakam ain't giving you 25. He got to say Tatum all game. He gonna be working.
You're right. So
That's a tough
Tatum
match.
nice though.
I just like the Celtics. I think they're deep, and I think they're.
So who's gonna win it? Then?
Brad Stevens is a hell of a coach too though.
The Lakers gonna win it. Come on, man. The Lakers gonna win it.
And Lakers ain't even making it. Clippers are gonna beat them. It's gonna be the other LA team. All right.
That's the best thing Rodney said this episode so far.
He acts like he's going out the loop or something. Like he's going somewhere totally different. He's either Lakers or the Clippers. Either the Lakers or the Clippers.
I'm gonna mind you.
I don't think the Lakers got a chance.
I mean, but he not
Healthy.
honestly
I don't think
they don't have a chance.
I don't think they got a chance.
I think the Clippers bench is
They too
off the
deep.
chain. They deep. And then out of the East, I think the number 1 seed is gone. I think the Bucks go. They tough.
Bucks choke every
They
year.
got a lot of work. I know they've been choking every year,
Yeah.
but the issue this year, I think that the Raptors don't have Kawhi, and I think the Raptors are
That was
balling,
huge last
so
year,
that was
man.
huge. Like
That
they
was
needed
Yeah,
that.
that's huge.
You know what I mean? They needed that. They don't have them this year. So
People
I think
forget the Bucks are up 2 on them too last
they
year.
were. They were 2-0.
People forget
Having
that.
Kawhi, they just had that piece. And no knock on them. I think Siakam and them can play, but you don't have the extra component that they don't got. So I think the Bucks will this year with all of the talent they have. They have a deep bench as well. Be able to push the envelope to get to where they need to get to. So those 2 teams. And with that being said, I think the Clippers will beat them. I think Kawhi's gonna go 2 separate teams, 2 different years, and take them to championships and win.
All right, if Kawhi does that, we gotta have that conversation. Where is he all time?
You know, he might be the best player. He's gonna be. I gotta say, he's turned over the stone for best player in the league.
So who has it right now?
You gotta say LeBron because of all his work that he's put in.
No. The best player right now, your work doesn't matter right now.
It's
It's Giannis. Yeah, your work, your resume got nothing to do with it right now.
I think Kawhi.
Right in second. Right in second is Giannis.
I think Kawhi's better than
I
Young.
would say the only
That's
reason why I
a
don't
whole
say
other
Kawhi
discussion, man.
is
That's
because he doesn't play enough games. If Kawhi
he
played like
don't
70 games
That's
a
fact.
year or 68, 70 games, it's Kawhi.
He plays
If he don't play enough, Giannis is giving you that work every night.
I know he don't play,
Yeah.
but this is my problem.
That's a whole
This is
nother
sometimes my concern about Giannis, man. Like when you get into that playoff series, it seemed like last year against the Raptors and the Eastern Conference Finals, like he wore down, man, a little bit. Because you're not always gonna be able to get to the cup, but can you get that Jimmy? And I know he developed into something this year, man.
Nah, it's not a championship ready.
It's not championship ready, so
That's another episode.
I give it to Kawhi and that.
That's another episode.
Nah, facts.
That's a whole other episode.
No, you good? So, all right, I'm gonna go with Clippers and Celtics. I think the Clippers are the best team in the league by far. Again, barring something crazy happening, an injury or something, they're the best team I've seen this year. Celtics, they got probably a top 5 coach in the league. Not probably, they got the best coach in the East and the top 5 coach in the league.
Right.
And then I like positionless basketball. Man, they got Kemba that can give you 20 any night, 20, 25.
I like that.
Hayward can give you 20, 25.
Nice.
Jalen Brown can give you 20, 25. And Tatum can give you 20, 25. And they got them grit and grind bench players, man. They got the dude Thies. He ain't the flashy player. He does the dirty work. I'm a pay guy. Brad Wanamaker comes in off the bench. He give you 5 points, 2 assists. Marcus Smart is a great lock you down.
He's tough,
Crazy.
man.
You need
He's
that
tough.
nutcase on the
Tough.
team.
Tough.
I like they fit, man. They got a deep team. Clippers Celtics is my
What
pick.
y'all think about my man though? The drummer. Cool. Taco Fall. You think?
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm going to go next.
All right, yeah, we go. Rodney getting tired.
You don't think Taco Fall?
Man, Tuesday was Cinco de Mayo, man. So that's
Taco Fall.
I want
I thought he's going down the list of
Oh no, that
something.
dude made it to the league, man. He's trash. Every time I see him, I think of Zion almost banging on him in that game in the March Madness
He's trying to
tournament.
factor that off.
You don't
Yeah,
think
He's not.
He won't even touch a court.
You don't think Taco Fall get in?
He don't even have access to the court. He's on the team.
How you
He is
6'7"
like,
can't like
6'7", that's 7'6", yeah.
I mean 7'6".
7'6".
7'6" is trash.
Nah, he
I think you 7'6".
You don't think he's gonna get in?
Nah, do that, man. I can't. I'm not talking about it.
he got a media.
I'm not talking about it, man. I'm not
Yeah,
talking
we're not giving.
I'm not talking about
No
it.
free
Chris
puff for
Taco
I'm
Taco.
not talking about it.
You're not gonna.
I don't like Taco Charlton. I don't like Taco Fall. I don't like Taco Bell. Nah, man. I'm like, nah, man. I'm
Yeah, you
out
don't-
here. All them tacos, man. None of them.
Taco. No
Y'all talking about? Please don't talk.
I love tacos, but just not them 3 type tacos, man. Nah.
Taco Charles.
Nah, he
Trash.
nah, we're gonna move on to that. Alright, so we're gonna get into this commercial break and then we got a game coming up. So Chris is gonna take over. Today we got beat Rodney.
Can Rodney get a dub?
Can get Rodney get a dub in the game today. He don't like movies.
Outside of
He don't like sports. He don't like movies. Although he does a sports podcast.
I like movies.
He don't like geography. He don't like.
Nah,
he don't
come
like
on, man. Cut it out.
He don't like.
I just don't like trivia.
All excuses, basically.
Alright, cool. So who's first up?
I'm on.
Roger's first up. Rodney, go out.
Nah, man, I need to.
Out. It's my game. That's it.
Man, this is
Out.
and this ain't they be rigging the game.
Not regular.
I'm telling you, they know the answers.
No.
I know the answers.
Alright. Rules of you gotta go all the way. Gotta get away.
Rules of the game. It's gonna be 45 seconds on the clock. I will give 5 questions. You can skip if you don't know. You can come back. And whoever has the most points,
Alright, cool.
and whoever has the most points will win. Rodney's trying to get his first win in a game. So here we go.
Alright, so when you hear this,
That's good.
that's good.
Okay.
No, that's good. This is cash.
Oh, okay. It's like a toilet flush.
This is wrong.
That's
That's bad.
So that.
Alright, how many seconds you get per question?
No, it's just a whole 45 seconds. That's it. After that, you're done.
Oh, it's just
Right.
rapid.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. The clock will start after the first question.
Alright.
45 seconds on the clock.
45 seconds.
45 seconds.
Let me set the timer right.
Cool.
After the first one.
Alright. We're gonna get away from the basketball because they're fresh in their minds, so we gotta trick them up a little bit. Football.
Wait, is he getting different questions?
That's not your question.
Is that your question?
That's not
Alright,
it.
he's
It's
just
one-on-one.
Alright, cool.
Alright. Game, can Rodney get a dub?
Alright.
Alright, Rajay's up. 45 seconds on the clock.
After you read the question?
After I read the first question.
Alright, cool.
Alright, number 1. 2 NFL players ran for 15 or more touchdowns this past season. Name the 2 players.
Skip.
Number 2. 6 teams had 4 or more Super Bowls. Name 3 of the teams.
4 more Super Bowls. I'm gonna go Niners, Cowboys, Steelers.
Correct. Number 3. Tom Brady is 1 of 2 current QBs with 2 or more Super Bowls. Name the other one.
With 2 or more Super Bowls. Alright, we're gonna skip that for now.
Alright. The youngest current NFL coach is who?
Youngest coach right the second. I'm gonna go Joe Judge.
Who led the league in TD's passes the past year?
The season that just ended.
Yes, sir.
TD passes. Damn, I'm gonna skip that too.
Alright. 2 NFL players ran for 15 or more touchdowns this past year. Name the 2 players.
Time up.
We got 1 out of 5. We're not gonna talk. Rodney can't hear the questions. He's away.
Alright, cool.
Rodney's gonna come in.
Alright.
We're not gonna tell him. Good job. Good job.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, here we go. Here we go.
I gotta get out. I'm already done.
Same rules for Rodney. He's coming in. Coming in. Trying to get his first dub. You sit wherever you want. Wherever you
Sit in
want.
my
Go ahead. Go ahead. You
I don't want
sit.
to sit in his seat.
Alright, not fun. Alright. Alright, you have 45 seconds.
Alright, when you hear
Understand?
this, that means it's right. When you hear this, that means the wrong question.
I ain't gonna hear that at all.
Alright, he's confident. Rodney's feeling good today, man.
We'll see.
Alright, same rules. You have 45 seconds.
We'll get away from the basketball topic because that's fresh in your mind. We got to trick you up a little bit. Football's the topic.
Okay.
5 questions.
Okay.
45 seconds. The clock will start after the first question.
Sounds good.
Roger did it. I'm about to tell you how he did it.
Okay.
Alright?
All right.
Ready?
That's good.
45 seconds. Now you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. 2 NFL players ran for 15 or more touchdowns this past year. Name 2 players. You can skip if you want to. You can come back.
Derrick Henry.
You can come back if you want.
Yeah, skip it. Go to the next.
6 teams have 4 or more Super Bowls. Name 3 of the teams. All time.
Patriots. Steelers.
Give me 3.
Packers.
Tom Brady is 1 of 2 current QBs with 2 or more Super Bowls. Name the other quarterback.
Tom Brady and pressure. Time is up. Yeah, 45 seconds.
Woo!
It's tied.
You only got through 3 questions too. All right. Sudden death.
45 seconds is short.
You took too long with that first question, brother. Sudden death.
45 seconds.
I got something now. Not for here, please.
He said 45 seconds is short.
Nah, just go through the next question. Question 4. Whoever answered first.
No, we can't do that. We gotta do other questions.
Oh, he knows the questions. Okay.
He said 45 seconds is short.
That's on short, man.
Nah, you took less long on the first joint. You going there? You good?
I'm good. That's crazy, man. They're plotting.
Was it Derrick Henry? I wanted to say Christian McCaffrey. I know Derrick Henry had more than that. I don't know who the other back was. You know who it was? I think Christian.
Man, them questions
McCaffrey.
are easy, but I couldn't think.
Yo, my head just wasn't.
I'm bad at trivia.
I couldn't. I suck at trivia, man.
From where?
If somebody phoned a friend, I want to say Christian McCaffrey. Yo.
That's a good guess.
Or it could have been Mark Ingram. It was between those two. I was thinking Christian McCaffrey and Mark
Mark Ingram
Ingram.
had that many?
I think he might have.
Yeah.
I want to know who
The answer was?
Yeah, for sure.
Which one did you get right?
Who doesn't?
I got the whatever number 2 was, the Super Bowls.
That structure.
I got the same one right. And then when it went to Tom Brady, who won 2 Super Bowls for whatever reason. And
All right,
I
ready?
Wait,
hold up. Let me pull up. All right,
It's
ready. Sudden death. We're gonna go rapid fire, back and forth. If you pause for more than, I'll give you 2.5 seconds.
Damn.
You lost.
Wait, hold up. Let me just pull it up.
who's the other running back?
Wait,
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones. Oh, dang. I ain't
All right. Other quarterback was Ben Roethlisberger.
Sean Warren Nelson.
Go ahead.
We might just end it this way.
All right. Other quarterback was Ben Roethlisberger. You didn't get the question 4. It was Sean McVay.
Still?
And Lamar Jackson was doing most touchdown passes.
All right, what?
All right.
Sean McVay still?
Here the rules.
He's been coached for like 3 or 4
Yeah.
years.
Rules. Rapid fire. You just gotta name them. You get 2 seconds max. You pause, done. Super Bowl MVPs. You can name anyone from 1960 on. All right. We're gonna start with Rajay.
Mahomes.
Ready?
Tom Brady.
Deion Branch.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Nick Foles.
Eli Manning.
I don't know.
What?
I told y'all I was getting dub today.
He said the last 4 episodes.
Yo, got a dub my birthday week. Give me the dub.
There we go. Good job, man.
Cool. Alright, we're gonna jump into the next topic in just 1 second. Alright, cool. So our last topic of the day is how you're feeling. We're gonna jump into that, and pretty much the March Madness and the G League kind of been going back and forth. So how do you guys feel about the NCAA now saying players are allowed to get paid for their likeness and giving a little bit of freedom? Kind of like a counter jab back to what G League did.
I love it. Now players can profit off their image. You know, some of these players in college want to get paid and could get paid. Probably better than some of the pro players.
Imagine Johnny football if that would have been a thing.
Exactly.
I think finally, it took long enough, man. They should be getting paid, honestly.
It's just ironic to me that it happens after the G League posts what they post. To me, it was like, oh, we gotta do something now. It's like somebody, Samsung come out with a phone, Apple like, oh, we gotta come out with our phone. And it's just like, come on, man, like be original.
They didn't have no initiative to do it. I mean, they could. There's no challenge for them to have to give the players their freedom.
They're a monopoly.
Yeah.
But the issue is like the players, these cats struggling, and it's gonna cut out all like the what we talked about earlier, like cheating, teams paying money, like it takes away from it takes that out of the game. Like the integrity of the game is gonna come back together.
Okay.
I miss March Madness in general, man. This year it was killed me, man.
Man, sick. I'm sick.
This
This is sports.
We might even get the game back, hopefully. Now that the players got the likeness or whatever. We might get the NCAA game.
That'd be good.
I'll buy that shit.
They had their names on there.
Yeah, so we might get
Matter of
that
fact,
back.
Finally, man.
proceed.
They deserve it, honestly.
Yeah. The only problem is you might have one player, like let's say you got two abroad that might want more money than
It's
somebody
like the 100 man on the roster.
Yeah, exactly. That might
Hey, they get paid, man.
Kind of similar to this topic. What do you guys think about what Coach Harbaugh said this week, saying basically if a player doesn't get drafted, he feels that they should be able to go back to college?
Facts.
You guys agree with that?
Simple as that. Yeah.
Simple. I think they should.
They do it in other major league sports. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
I agree with Rodney, 100%.
I don't know if I totally agree with it because you think about it, some of these kids, you have the draft advisory board that gives you a grade for coming out. So you know for the most part you're gonna get drafted from a certain point to a certain point. So if you know you're not gonna get drafted or you at 5th round and later, why take that risk?
But that's
Why
not
go back and
but that's
improve
not
your
guaranteed.
stats?
It's not a perfect science.
Yeah, it's not
man.
perfect
It's just
science.
somebody's opinion.
Somebody's opinion, like you and I.
Yeah, but like we're not talking about 1st round picks falling to a certain point.
Having a Lyle Collins.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I think all good points made there. That's our last topic of the day. Again, follow us on Twitter, IG, TikTok, Facebook, anywhere you can
YouTube.
follow, subscribe, go on there, YouTube, anywhere. Look for, type in Four Brothers. Give us 5 stars on Apple. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We appreciate you listening. Tune in next episode.
Comments.
Four brothers, we appreciate it, man.
Appreciate
Much
it.
love from us. You already know.
Best comment gets to face Rodney in another game, so go ahead and comment.
Come see me. Come holler at me.
All right, cool. And then, we definitely have a caller come on soon, for sure. We appreciate it.